The world has so much to offer that thinking about its marvelous creation leaves us with many questions and a belief in the existence of some supernatural powers. Are you a travel enthusiast? Are you craving to travel to some beautiful places on this planet? Or perhaps you're just interested in appreciating the jaw-dropping natural wonders and attractive landmarks? Then this video is specifically meant for you. Be sure to watch till the end, because we have a lot packaged for you. Hello everyone, and welcome to another video on this channel. In today's video, we're going to count down the top 10 most beautiful places in the world. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe and click the notification icon to never miss out on any of our new episodes. And let's dive into the video. Number 10. The Grand Canyon, USA. Talking of one of the most magical destinations on Earth, and this is it, the Grand Canyon. This breathtaking sight is not just enough to read about, but calls for real exposure to get the feel of its magic. Now that explains why over 5 million people choose the Grand Canyon as a travel destination every year. The Grand Canyon is an enormous gorge, carved by the Colorado River for over 5,000 years, with a mile-deep steep cutting 18 miles wide into the surface of the Earth. Ranked among the top 7 wonders of the world, the Grand Canyon offers a spectacular view of the old layers of colorful rocks, some considered to be as old as 1.8 billion years. Its sheer size leaves you desperately gasping for air, even as you get mesmerized by the beautiful scenery of the canyon during sunrise or sunset. The Grand Canyon, which is divided into 3 rims, that's north, west, and south, experiences a lot of traffic at the southern rim, which is populated with the region's infrastructure, Native American ruins, viewpoints, and historic artifacts. However, if you need a serene hiking experience, then the northern rim serves you better. At the same time, you can explore the canyon through a boat ride across the Colorado River. Number 9. Salar de Uyuni, Bolivia. Located at the top of the Andes in southwest Bolivia, Salar de Uyuni is the largest salt mine in the world, spanning over 4,000 square miles. Salar de Uyuni, which was once a prehistoric lake, dried up, leaving behind 11,000 square kilometers of a desert resembling landscape made up of sparkling bright white salt and strange cacti-covered islands. Visiting this stunning beauty of South America during the dry season leaves you speechless as you experience a blinding sheet of white salt tiles, reflecting the sun's rays to create a very spectacular scenery. However, during the wet season, you get to witness a dreamy illusion of infinity, created when the shallow lake mirrors the sky. The Salar de Uyuni is also home to about 80 species of birds and thousands of pink flamingos that migrate here in November. Number 8. Plitvice Lakes National Park, Croatia. Renowned for being the most popular site in Croatia, Plitvice Lakes National Park is one of the places you cannot fail to visit when touring the country. Located about halfway between the Croatian capital, Zagreb, and Zadar, on the coast of the Adriatic Sea, this fascinating park is famous for its 16 crystalline lakes, linked through a series of cascades and waterfalls. Starring as the largest national park in the country, Plitvice Lakes National Park offers a spectacular scene with over 300 square kilometers of wild beauty full of bears, wolves, boars, and birds. To help you navigate through the park are 18 kilometers worth of wooden pathways and footbridges that wind their way around the edges and across the waterfalls to offer unmatched scenes of the area. You get to feel the foggy atmosphere chilled with sprays of the waterfalls as you appreciate the beautiful lakes mirroring magical fall colors. It leaves no doubt, therefore, that the park attracts over 1 million people annually. Number 7. Milford Sound, New Zealand. If you've ever been to New Zealand, you can bear witness that indeed, it's home to breathtaking landscapes. And Milford Sound is just one of those many attractive scenes in New Zealand. The 1692-meter-high mountainous fjord is where you get to experience live the fantasies you get from the Lord of the Rings. Now, if that isn't enough to send butterflies into your belly, then what else? At Milford Sound, you get to learn about the kea bird and see them as you feel the serenity and the pretty spectacular scene of Mirror Lakes. This spectacular landscape attracts as much as 500,000 visitors. The Milford Sound is easily accessible on foot, via helicopter, or bus tours. Number 6. Maroon Bells, USA. Talk about the most photographed scene in the entire North America, and we have the Maroon Bells. Located about 10 miles from Aspen, Colorado, The Maroon Bells is a formation of two 14,000-foot peaks in the Elk Mountains that are reflected in crystal clear Maroon Lake, snuggled in a glacial valley. The beauty of the Maroon Bells can be experienced in all seasons, and that makes it even more attractive to tourists. However, due to its popularity, tourists are restricted from the area during its summer and fall. During the summer, you get to experience a field of wildflowers as you hike through several trails, and in the fall, you're stricken by the amazing beauty of tall aspen trees, dazzling with a rainbow of fall colors. Autumn always presents the best season to visit the Maroon Bells, as the entire belt is cradled by cloud-speckled blue skies and golden-hued aspen groves. You can access the Maroon Bells via public bus, as well as through hiking. Number 5. Whitehaven Beach, Whitsundays, Australia. Whitehaven Beach is arguably one of the world's most unspoiled and beautiful beaches. This unmatched 7-kilometer stretch of white sand offers you a feel of tranquility as you relax your mind in the cool breeze. No wonder it ranks among the most photographed scenes in the world. Whitehaven Beach can be accessed via boat from the Hamilton Islands and the ports of Chute Harbor and Arley Beach. You get a full, clear view of the Whitehaven Beach at Tongue Port when tides are low. That gives you a thrilling mixture of colors that will leave you impressed. Number 4. Great Barrier Reef, Australia. Located in northeastern Australia off the coast of Queensland, the Great Barrier Reef is surprisingly the only living thing on Earth that's visible from space. The 2,300 kilometers long ecosystem comprises 3,000 individual reef systems, coral cays, and hundreds of islands with sparkling white sandy beaches. Despite the surface beauty, the Great Barrier Reef also has an underwater section which hosts over 600 types of soft and hard coral. This has attracted several types of fish here, creating a very spectacular scene to watch. The best way to appreciate the beauty of this reef has always been through swimming, sailing in a glass-bottomed boat, or using a submarine. Number 3. Machu Picchu, Peru. Located at about 80 kilometers northwest of Cusco, Peru, on the Andes Mountains, Machu Picchu represents the lost civilization of the Incas. Much as its setting may make you confuse it with the work of Mother Nature, the Great Machu Picchu was constructed back in the 15th century and was only occupied by Inca leaders for 1 century before the Spanish conquest. Surprisingly, the Spaniards never discovered this fascinating city during their reign, and it was literally forgotten until the early 20th century. A majority of its architectural wonders still remain intact, and it was honored in 1983 as the UNESCO World Heritage Site. You get to adventure and discover the beauty of its settings as you hike up the hills. This fascinating city gives you an aura of beauty resting on the backdrop of Huayna Picchu, lush green surface, and Andean peaks. Number 2. Cappadocia, Turkey. Cappadocia represents an area in Turkey where an entire city is carved into rock. It's established itself as a popular hot air ballooning center in the world. However, that is not just the only nicety you are likely to enjoy on your visit to Turkey. There's much into this, and that's the sprawling underground cities, a plethora of viewpoints, open-air museums, and archaeological sites. Perhaps you're wondering how this work of architecture came about. Well, it's believed the people who occupied the area long ago used the area's soft stone to create underground shelters, leaving all kinds of weird architectural wonders in their wake. The appearance of the landscape itself is amazing, and when countless hot air balloons fill up the sky of Cappadocia, dotting it with the shades of red, yellow, orange, and cream, the entire scene becomes impressive to the eye. You will not have forgotten the true feel of Cappadocia's beauty until you visit the Gorim Open Air Museum and its rock-cut churches, as well as the subterranean wonders of Kemakli. And of course, you can't forget to take a hike up the Red Valley as you watch the sunset at Sunset Viewpoint. Number 1. Huacachina, Peru. And lastly, we have the fascinating oasis of Huacachina. Now, this amazing oasis will leave you surprised at its artistic creation, spiced up with its raw beauty and fantastical legends. At Huacachina, you get the chance of relaxing on the massive sand dune, enjoying breathtaking sunset views as the red and yellow colors of the sun keeps coming through the landscape. As if not enough, a magnificent view of a dreamy oasis lies in front of you to give you that fresh, cool breeze. Being the only existing natural oasis in South America, Huacachina is the best place to do the famous sandboarding and dune buggy tour, or just take a relaxed tour in the town, whichever suits you better. The Oasis offers a good environment to spend good times with your lover, owing to the many lavish hotels dotting the Oasis Lake. And for the lovers of boat rowing, you get a chance to rent a rowboat or paddle boat to move you around as you enjoy the beautiful scenery. So, there you have it. Top 10 most beautiful places in the world. And as we have seen, the world is full of mystery and beauty that leaves us speechless, wondering just how small we may appear in front of all this great supernatural ingenuity. And if at all we dare to start explore all these places, then it may take a lifetime, since the list is endless. So, which place would you like to visit from the list above? Let us know in the comments section down below. If you're new here, consider subscribing to this channel. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.